Okay, so recently we had the chance to head over to Bangkok, Thailand to try out the OPPO Find X7 Ultra. Now, obviously I didn't go, but Imran went and he's going to share his thoughts and opinion about the camera system and a little bit about the phone in this video.
First impression of the camera, really nice. I mean, like, really good.
Nice. Okay, so I think the next thing we want to see is, let's see some pictures, right? So where was the first place that you head to?
So yeah, like I said, the first place I went to is the hotel itself, and this is one courtyard. This is using the ultra wide.
Oh, the dynamic range is nice, huh?
Yeah. Even this is the 6x. I'm not sure what this is, but it looks like some kind of statue or someone.
Even the text is quite.
Yeah, this is 6x. Yeah.
Yeah, this is impressive. Okay.
Here is a 6x. I like this one. Look at the details, man. Like, even this is actually cropped. Before this, I crop in a little bit because I want to get the better
composition.
Right? Yeah. Because like it's supposed to be like on the left side, so I just zoom in. Even after zooming in, look at this.
Yeah.
How insane.
You still managed to retain the details.
Yeah, the details is insane. So this is the night time.
Oh, this is night shot. Okay.
Yeah. This is, I can't remember where part of this. I think it's like probably the backyard stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh, yeah.
This is insane. Even the sky actually still have details. I mean, like, if you zoom in, of course, there's some noise, but it won't be noticeable.
Yeah, if it's like you're looking at it from a normal point of view.
Look at that.
But yeah, I mean, like, even the detail and the lighting also is pretty good, right?
Yeah, the dark side. In the morning, I wake up early, took like some photo, and this is like an aesthetic place where they're doing like a waterfall. It's not really a waterfall. What do they call it again?
It's like a feature, water feature, right?
So took this photo like really close up of it, and I said it is insanely details. Look at that.
Oh, the water is flowing down the thing, right?
Look at it. I was actually super impressed how detailed this thing is. And also here, the view itself is nice. Look at the dynamic range. And also the highlight and shadow is just nice. But the only problem with this place is like the river itself is...
It's a bit.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, this place, the river is supposed to look like that.
So I think the most important thing, right, that a lot of people would want to know, portrait shots, right?
Exactly. This is why we go into the temple area.
Okay.
And there's a really beautiful model.
You use the model as your subject, right?
So here's some of the sample of it.
Okay.
This is some of the portrait. Yeah, I like the separation, looks nice. Even her face. This is no beautification, by the way. I turn it off.
Nice, yeah.
So this everything here looks natural.
Yeah, it looks more natural, especially when you turn off the beautification, right? So I mean, the separation. Oh, this is a very nice shot, like the foreground and the background. Oh, so it's pretty good, right? It actually knows how to blur out the foreground and the background as well, right? But still keeping the subject.
This actually does look like a mirrorless camera.
Yeah.
If you have no idea how like mirrorless camera looks like the typical one, you probably 100% guess this is a mirrorless. Yeah. If you remove the watermark, it's a few shot. This is one of my favorite.
Yeah, this is also good.
I'm using the dragon head as a foreground and the mouth just to show her inside. So that's the best part. Also, this is some of it. It's also some of my favorite shot.
Yeah, I'm actually very impressed with how it knows how to blur enough of the foreground and the background, but then still keep the subject with it.
Exactly. This is some like the ultra wide shot. Because as we know, most ultra wide photos has like really terrible dynamic range.
Yeah, but with the sun in the background there, like blasting down, you still get to see the entire sky.
Look at the gold, man. The gold reflection. Yeah, it looks.
Wow, it's very impressive.
This one of my favorite. There's even the monk there.
You still can see the details, right?
Exactly. So yeah, we're gonna do a rapid fire round. So this is the place where we went for like coffee place near a pond or something, and here's some of the shot of taking a portrait. This is another model, and I think it looks really nice. I really can't say much about it anymore because everything I shot using this phone is just really good, especially the portrait. So here's some of the footage.
Yeah, we'll run through a montage of the videos.
Yeah. Now we're going for the final part of the session for portrait. So we went for another temple where there's like doing some traditional dancing, or the Thai people, I have no idea what they call this. They're wearing a traditional costume and it looks super nice. And here's some of the shot. Here's some of the shot. So here's some of the costume, you can see.
Look at the details, man.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Look at the outfit, man. The what is thing called jewelry and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe the face is a bit blur off, but
because they were moving too fast,
so it's the same. I was focusing on his outfit because I want to see how detailed I can get. And
It's crazy though.
Yeah, you can even see his sweat, man.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I mean, but the fact that, you know, it already looks so good without editing. Like, by the way, all these pictures that you've been seeing, none of them have been edited,
Yeah.
They're still directly from the phone.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
quite crazy. Overall, what do you think about this phone? Like, who should be the people that should be buying this phone?
You know, the thing is, the phone itself, let me explain to you, doesn't come outside of global or even Malaysia market. It's only China exclusive. You have to do your own thing to use it, you know, sideload, Google Play Store and stuff. But if you're really into mobile photography, this is probably one of the best.
But you think for this one, I think portraits, right?
Yes,
By the looks of it,
Yeah.
yeah.
For me, 100% portrait, the best portrait phone, in my opinion.
Best portrait phone in 2024?
Oh, nah, that's that. Nah.
2024 is not over yet, so we don't know yet.
So we don't know about that.
But yeah, guys, I mean, let us know what you think about probably one of the best portrait phones in 2024 down in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you in the next video.
Bye bye.